Welcome to Bura. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about an American TikToker has made millions of dollars making Excel courses, and I'm going to be talking about the Udemy stock. Okay, so let's take a look at Udemy here. Now, today is earnings day for Udemy, and I'm not going to really go on and speculate what's going to happen here. I'm just going to wait for it to come out, and then tomorrow I'm going to give an analysis on it. But yesterday, we actually saw quite a bit. You know, it's fun. Again, all the price action happens after I make the video, of course. You know, I could make these later in the day, but generally I like to make them early in the day and then kind of release them later here. It kind of works better with my workflow throughout the day. But anyway, it went up about 7%. So if you were a day trader, that's good. But now we're down about 5% from that top here. And if we go to the 6 months here, oh, and by the way, if you're noticing this is in dark mode, I just figured out how to put Chrome into dark mode, and I'm going to be making a video about that on my Mammoth Interactive channel. All right, so we can see we're still 32% down from the top here. We are 27% down from the IPO price, and then 28% down from the open here. Okay, so today is kind of a mixed day. There was some Omicron news coming out, but I don't think it was really that good. But today I want to talk about this person here, and you know, I always like to give credit where credit is due. When someone does a really good job, this is really good here. So basically, this person, Kat Norton, has made a personality called Miss Excel. And she's basically making a lot of money, like up to 6 figures a day on her tutorials here. Now, this is really cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play what this is here. And I'm going to dissect some of the decisions that Udemy has made earlier on about this, right? So what she does here is she makes like a small Excel thing on TikTok here. And the thing is like, you know, this is what TikTok is supposed to be, right? And, you know, I don't have the personality to do this one, but maybe I should start my own TikTok thing. But nevertheless, she's made quite a bit of money doing this kind of stuff here. Now, the other thing about Excel here is Excel had a very big bump during the pandemic. And obviously, we took advantage of that too. Obviously, this person was a lot more successful than what we were, and great. And it's great because whenever someone converts a person into e-learning, that's a win because they might buy one of my courses later on, right? So, you know, years and years ago, I worked at Starbucks, and the Starbucks manager said, if Dunkin' Donuts converts a coffee drinker, that's a complete win for Starbucks. So I'd like to take that approach with e-learning here. And if someone like Miss Excel converts someone into to learn online, that is a complete win for me. Okay, it's a complete win for the industry. And to be fair, a lot of these companies like Skillshare and Udemy have really converted a lot of people. And a lot of the money that they have made or have raised and spent has been trying to convert people. But this is a one-woman show, and very, very, very good. There's another article here, and I just kind of want to highlight here. Where is it? Okay, so right here. It's like I sell a course, so the price is $297. You can bundle all my courses for $1,000 here. Okay. Now this is the one thing Udemy does, and this is why this person would never go onto Udemy here, right? And I always say that, you know, Udemy just completely disregards top talent, right? Top talent leaves here, and then like for the reason why I stay is like it just, you know, it is extra income for me, and you know. I like selling the courses for a lot less. You know, I do have models where you can spend about $1,000, but you get a lot of our courses for that. You know, and that's great. So, you know, again, we had a bunch of Excel courses as well. They do actually quite well, but we've noticed they've kind of gone down over about a year here. But anyway, let's see. She sells it on Thinkific, okay? And so the reason is like she would never put these courses onto Udemy because first of all, you get put into Udemy, and the other thing is I'm going to be just sharing some price things. Like Udemy forces you to sell your courses at a discount to different places like India and whatnot. And they should really allow people to opt out of that, okay? And, you know, Udemy has this big, long, complicated, it's a very long, complicated history with pricing, and they've never gotten it right. And I could tell you how they could get it right. Well, and I've already made videos about it, but I can say it again. They need to have other services, etc. But they host it on Thinkific here, and then she sells it for $97. And if she's making quite a bit of money with this, then all the power to her, right? It's and this is the other thing, right? Like, the reason why, like, for a person like this to go on Udemy, it would just be like they would make next to no money, because again, what she could do, like, if she was a game developer and she put her thing or her game onto Steam and then trafficked her people to Steam, she would raise in the ranks. Same thing with the App Store. But with Udemy, she could plow one person or 1 million people to buy her course on Udemy, and it would not move her up in the the ranking here, unless the people at UHQ liked her, right? And so that's that's something that's I think a big problem here. And they're trying to just sell subscriptions here. And notice, by the way, she is not selling a subscription. And I notice this all the time, right? All the time. And basically what this means is that when you sell a subscription, it's very hard to do. But if you sell a lifetime course, you can make quite a bit of money. Now, I know that if you sell subscriptions, your company's worth more. But if you're making, a lot of money doing this, money is money. And then you can maybe have a subscription for other things, right? And so, this is a very good article here. And, it's some cases like, are you making 6 figures a day? It's like, no, not every day. But she probably had one or a few days that made 6 figures, because like 6 figures a month is like $3 million a month. That's like 20. that's a lot of money. So if she makes $5 million a year, $10 million a year, that's awesome. Good. I absolutely love it when these articles come out. This is absolutely amazing. So good for her. And the thing is that this really highlights kind of the problem with Udemy, is that it doesn't attract these kind of people, right? All the top instructors have been there for quite a while, and occasionally someone moves off because it's really time consuming. You get burnt out quite easily doing courses. Some people just want to do other things. In fact, there was another example of a company that made a couple $1 million in like a very short time, like a couple of years. And then I recently looked to what these people were doing, and one of them has a job and the other one is like kind of just doing his own thing. But the guy actually went back to a job because he doesn't want to do courses anymore, because it's really difficult to do that. But anyway, so this is quite interesting. Personally, I actually don't like social media. If you follow this channel here, I try to not go on social media. I rarely go on Facebook, and it's my mental health has improved. So like TikTok is not kind of my thing. But after looking at this, I might take a look at this here. So this is a very good article. You can read the entire thing here. It's very, very good. So look at this. The subscription model doesn't work out as well. Right? So if the subscription model doesn't work as well, which I've been telling people that it is, because we looked at 2 examples here of people that are doing really well. First was Sparketh, which was on Shark Tank, and they said that they had a lifetime of 7 months, and that's so true. And then this here, you just make more money up front here. And you know what? We don't have to reinvent the wheel with subscriptions. Now, I think a subscription model is really good, but it's for something else, like support. Like if you want like 24-hour support, chat support, something like that, that's where a subscription model really shines, right? If you want something just a little bit more, you want to ask questions, and we have a support team, I think most consumers are on board with that. However, right, the subscription model for the price doesn't work out as well. And, even though Skillshare has done this, and Udemy's really trying to push the subscription, it's it just doesn't work out as well. Okay, so there you go. And you can kind of read this here. It's a very it's a very good it's a very good article here. And again, I love it when people do this. I love it when people make a lot of money making courses, because you know what, this person can probably, maybe she might even scale up her business to do other things, right? And that's great, because the big thing with e-learning is that when people can do anything with their spare time, right? Literally anything. They could watch TV, watch Netflix. But if people decide to learn new things and learn new skills, I think that is the best thing you can do with your time. I do it. You know, before I go to sleep, I'm listening to like a podcast or doing something or just trying to expand my mind before I go to bed most of the time. And occasionally, if I'm like, yeah, it's a really tough week, I watch like a TV show or something. But rarely do I do that here. You know, I guess I can go over what I do in the evening here and kind of go through my day. But you know, that's something that that's actually not a bad idea. Just if I'm thinking out loud here, I should probably do that here. But anyway, so we can take a look at Udemy here, and there's like the writing is definitely on the wall that they should really not go through the subscription here. It's not a good idea to go on the personal side. They will not make as much money, and really their goal should be to have the marketplace make $4 billion. Okay, this is what their goal should be. If you are on the earnings call or you want to ask the investors questions, you should absolutely do that. You should tell them that they should make the marketplace scalable for businesses to make millions of dollars, right? And just by doing that, I bet you the Udemy stock would go up here. And I don't know what's going to happen with the earnings report. It can go up, it can go down. I expect earnings to be quite good, by the way. I expect earnings to be extremely good, and because of that. And because of that, the stock will most likely go up. But I'm not saying that it will, because I sometimes, you know, all my portfolio this year has been just weird. You know, I'm still in the green, but like some things have made way more money than I expected them to, and others have just done incredibly poorly. So the stock market, no one really knows what's going to happen here. But nevertheless, I still think Udemy has a very good core business model. They just should not sell the personal subscription, and they should make it a bright line between Udemy for Business and the marketplace. All right, so let me know your thoughts down below about this American TikToker here. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.